you upgraded your phone to an iPhone 17 yet?
No. I'm gonna give it a month or two. Yeah. Any good, is it?
Well,
I don't know so
I
much.
haven't done it myself, but I know there was a person moaning and groaning the other day, saying that they what was it about? I think it was 5 minutes after the release time, they'd ordered it, told them it was going to be with them in a couple of days. Her mum ordered one in the afternoon. Her mum's got hers, and hers has come up saying it's going to be 21 days.
Really?
Yeah, I've been on, and I saw it in O2. It was O2. It was 73 quid for a 256 gig one of the iPhone,
Right.
the lowest memory, 73 quid. But then you go on Sky on there, and it's only 60
What?
for a 500 for a middle one.
For a month? I think a month.
Yeah, that no, so that yeah, 60 quid a month. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I don't know why it's so different.
yeah. A lot of difference.
I think I got 13, 2013, if I'm honest with you. I don't know.
Yeah,
My phone still has a job. You know what I mean?
I think I've got a 15, I think. So I normally upgrade every 2 years, but just checking to see if anyone else has come on. 2 6, mate. Just put this out and then
No worries.
well, welcome to the manager's view this Sunday evening, and we're a bit short tonight, but we're not sure where the guys are. But we dare say that Paul's probably coming back from the Emirates, but Mark's joined us from when he gone to Mark. Good week.
It's been okay. I mean, at the cup, so actually, no, it's not been, you know. So, no, it's not a good week. Especially these boys not coming on tonight and all. I think the attitude stinks, to be fair. No commitment at all. So they can't complain about any of their players going forward because they're exactly the same.
Set
But
the
no, no, go
set the
on.
phones in. They're probably signing up a couple of more players.
Yeah, probably more their money.
But I mean, yeah, the game against Tilbury at the weekend. I mean, it started off really well, didn't it?
Yeah, I thought pretty well. You know, we knew it was going to be a tough game. Hadn't we watched them on Tuesday against Wolverhampton? We knew what we was expecting, and it was very much the same what they turned up on the Saturday with. And it was very much I don't mean this in this disrespectful way, but it's very much it was cruising at 1-0. It was a fairly easy game. Our keeper didn't have to do too much. So the first half, yeah, was on top. I think even their management said that we outrun them, we were stronger than them, we competed better than them. It was a good first half, really, you know. But I think what's happened this year is in a lot of games we've come out second half, and I need to put my finger on it and work out why. So we're going to look into changing how we approach the second half, but we come out slower. We change our style. We was playing some half decent football, putting patterns together in the first half, then second half we went a little bit direct, when I didn't ask them to. So maybe a little bit of nervousness, which I don't know why, because we've got quite an experienced squad. And if even in the second half, though, Dave, I mean, we were still it was still relatively straightforward. Our keeper didn't have to do anything. But then what happens is I can't comprehend the defending and the goals, and that's something that we've been pretty strong at this year. You know, in terms of our defensive unit's been sound. I think we kept 4 or 5 clean sheets this year. We haven't conceded too many. I've been fairly happy defensively, but when the goals, especially their first goal, that goes in, I'm standing there scratching my head. I just think it's been one of the worst goals I've seen um, us concede and I've ever seen. It was that poor. Um, and then the second goal comes from a corner against us, where initially the first header's won, and it drops to their number 9, who's free in the 18-yard box. Don't ask me how a striker or any player is in free in the box, and he slots it in. So yeah, really not happy with the goals conceded. But again, another thing that's shown this year is that we never know when we're beaten. And then we go score literally the last kick of the game from a wide free kick. Um, so is it a fair result? Probably not. I think we deserve to win it. And I know a lot of managers say that, but I truly do believe we deserve to win it. And then
At that stage, when you get one back in '95, do you then think, right, okay, if it's going to penalties, we're going to win this now because we've got one on '95 as a manager? Because that's what normally happens, isn't it? You get that late goal
yeah,
at the end, and then you go on to win the penalties because you've got that sort of, move. I can't remember the word I'm looking for, but you've got the momentum because you're going into that
yeah,
shootout.
yeah. If I'm honest with you, no, Dave. I mean, I think I was so annoyed and frustrated at the lack how we was 2-1 down. I didn't even celebrate our score in the last kick of the game. My emotions were so negative that the fact that we conceded 2 games, how we've come from being cruising 1-0 and then being 2-1 down. I couldn't even celebrate in 2-2 last kick of the game. And if I'm honest with you, Dave, going into penalties, I'm not confident with my team. And I don't know. Well, I know why. We missed 8 penalties last year. Already this season, we've missed 2, and we go to the penalty shootout and miss another 2. Um, so I think, and people say, should you practice them? I've never believed in practicing penalties. You on the day, if you're confident and you're hitting the ball well, you're going to score. But on the flip side of that, to keep against the right way, 9 out of 10 times he will save it. So it's not easy, but unfortunately, we've missed a lot of penalties in the last season and now. So yeah, going into penalties, I wasn't overly confident. I hear what you're saying in terms of the momentum shifts. You score last minute, you go on and win it, but yeah, it wasn't the being penalty shootouts, penalty shootouts. I never get annoyed at losing those because it's a luck of the draw. It's a lottery. It's a harsh way to go out. But I was just really frustrated the fact that we went to penalties when we was cruising at 1-0. My keeper didn't have to have too much to do other than pick out the ball out of the net. And that being said, though, Dave, I mean, their keeper, they didn't have much to do in the second half, but we've got into the final third, which created a lot of chances without actually testing the keeper. I think the last kick of the first half, we had Taff, who put his header wide from about 3 or 4 yards out, back six, and that makes it 2-0 from half time. Great time to score. So again, the story of our season so far, we're creating loads of chances, was ever positive, but we're not putting enough away. We scored 2 at home, we scored 2 away, we scored 2 and 3, and we're sometimes not even getting a result, and that's something we've got to look at. Um, but we are creating a lot of chances. It's just frustrating when you're not putting them away and you're not winning. Because then when you look at the defence, if we put them chances away, you can almost afford to make a mistake in the back, and then we're still 3 or 4 goals up. So yeah, that's our situation in a minute. But we was fairly good against Tilbury. I was quite happy with the actual performance. It's just the goals we conceded was really below par.
Which surprised, well, probably two of your more sort of senior players are the ones that missed as well in Tom and Bailey.
Um, well, Bailey's missed one the week before against Rayners Lane. He missed a couple last year, but I have confidence in him. He's such a good striker of the ball. He's an attacker. He's always confident. So I kept him on penalties even during the game. So just because you miss doesn't mean you go off them. So yeah, and Tom Bruno. I mean, when Bailey missed last week against Rayners Lane, Tom said, "Listen, I'll have him. I'll just put my boot straight for the ball." And he did that, and he missed it. So yeah, listen, it doesn't matter how experienced you are. Listen, penalties are penalties. It happens. Like I said, if the keeper gets the right way, then 9 out of 10 times he saves it. It's how it goes, and I will never be annoyed well, I can be frustrated, but I can never be annoyed at an individual for missing a penalty. They're confident enough to step up, and that's fair enough.
I would have thought Lane Ely would have took one.
If I'm honest with you, mate, I picked the 5. I picked the 5. just because I want to take responsibility. Like I say, I'm on a lot of your shows. I like to take responsibility, and I think, yeah, I think sometimes almost I do feel like I've been in the squad before. Where people put their hands up just to save face, and they're not actually really confident. Just to put their hands up because they think they need to. So I feel like I take that away from players, and I'll pick the five, and then obviously the six, seven, eight. Um, we then did it randomly. So yeah, I picked it, but the five we had, mate, Dave, honestly, like you said, the two that missed, you put your mortgage on them, that they're going to score. So it is what it is, and
Mm,
they scored one more penalty than us.
mm. And next weekend, your game's got off, of course. I sort of assume that Flackwell are in the FA Cup.
That's right, yeah. So we've got a Saturday off, unfortunately, never ideal, but we've got training in the morning. We've got a little bit of togetherness. We're going to go for lunch together and around the golf. Just that little bit of togetherness is important for us. And then we've got a big game on Tuesday night against Middlesbrough Town. So yeah, we'll train for that on Saturday, have that social together, and go into that game confident. We're second in the league. We're doing really well. I think the games on Saturday in the league went our way, results wise. So yeah, well, I'm confident we can do a job. But it's a big game. I think we're second, they're third. So and they are favourites. I mean, they just signed Cyrus, signed Harrison from Royston. Their front three is ridiculous with Gossi as well, who scores a lot of goals. So we know their front line is a madness. But I'm confident we can get the 3 points against them.
Mm. And of course, coming up in a few weeks' time, of course, you've got Mr. Housley as well.
Yeah, I think that's 14th of October. Is
Yeah,
that right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's on a Tuesday night. So that'd be a 3 points for us. That's no problem. That yeah, no, not a worry. Nah, listen, it'd be good. I always like playing against Paul. Always competitive game, local derby. Um, they are. I think well, I know they're stronger than last year. So it'd be a great game. But that's still got 3 or 4 games to worry about before then.
Any surprises out for you in the FA Cup over the weekend? FA
For
trophy.
trophy,
Yeah,
for
trophy.
trophy. You know what, Dave? I have scoured them. I scoured the results, and you might tell me a few, but I was really frustrated. I still am now. And I ran a golf today, just a bit frustrated with being out. Because I really want this club to get some money in. I want to do the best I can to bring this club. They're a good club. They're good people who run it. I think it's an opportunity for us to put some money into the club, and they deserve it. But it's really frustrating that we haven't. So yeah, in terms of results, what did I see?
Grace
Gone
Athletic beating Felix Stowe 2-0.
2-0. I see that. Yeah, listen, Grays are a good team, but Phoenix, so they're strong, aren't they? That's at Tilbury's ground. It's not an easy pitch. You know what I mean? So they ground share there. So it might have been hard for Phoenix, though. But yeah, it's a fairly strong result for Grays.
Tame United beating Winchester City as well. I mean, Winchester City was step three last year.
Yeah, I don't know too much about Winchester, mate. If I'm honest, I know Tame haven't started really well in the league, but I couldn't tell you much about Winchester.
Bognor Regis going out as well.
Yeah, there's a funny old team, Bognor, Dave. They used to be an unbelievable team, one of my favourite teams to play in terms of how they play, great pitch. And they're step forward, aren't they? And I just think, yeah, they're a big team. Who they lose to?
So mate, I'll just flip for Westfield, the shopping centre.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
That's what people keep telling me. But I mean, Billy Zabby win again, and it's a situation for him. He's got big Morden at the weekend. I mean, that was. I mean, I know you probably don't keep too close an eye on different league as such, but for Morden only to get a 0-0 draw with Wroxham, I mean, that's a great result for Wroxham.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, listen, I do try and keep an eye. I like the East Midlands side, and all my career and even my first part of management on the East Midlands side. So it's a real good side of the non-league that I like. So yeah, Wroxham again. That's a club that I don't know too much about. There, I think they're fairly new into the East Midlands side. But as we know, more than a full time, and you expect them to breeze through teams, unfortunately. But great result for Wroxham, and I'm looking forward to next week's game to see the result with Wallbaby and Morden because I think Wolverhampton could do it. I think their style of play, I don't think Morden will like, especially it's at Wolverhampton, isn't it?
Mm.
On that pitch, because I think AFC Dunstable beat Morden, and Dunstable are very similar in terms of play and style. So I fancy Wolverhampton, mate. To be fair, and I look forward to seeing that result.
Should be a good one, but the draw comes out. Draw for the next round of the trophy comes out. I know you'll turn around and say, no, I'm not interested, but would you have a sort of a sneaky little look just to see who Tilbury get?
Yeah, yeah, and I'll lose my head again. So yeah, I'm interested just to see other clubs and other clubs that I follow and I'm close with. I always try to hopefully wish they get an easier draw. So yeah, I'll keep an eye on a draw and yeah, I'll be jealous of who Tilbury get for sure and envious. So, but that's football. We move on to Hoover Town.
It's good. That'll be, be an interesting one to see who they do get because I think all the step three sides come into it today. Sorry, step two sides and stuff come into it next time.
I think it's just step three. I don't think step two
Oh,
coming just yet. But it's different now because we'll be a different ball to Tilbury. So whoever they get doesn't mean we would have got them. You know what I mean? Because I don't know whether they do it on alphabetically or whatever it is, but we'll be a different number ball to Tilbury, I'm sure. So it's not always the way, oh, they got them, so we would have got them as well. It probably would have been different. Uh, but yeah, I'm annoyed that we're not in the draw, mate. And it's exciting to be in the draw, you know, and we're so close. Or a performance allowed us to be in the draw and just we threw it away.
mm. Well, listen, mate. Appreciate you coming on tonight and join us again tonight. We'll talk again next week. And Mr. Howes just texted me and said, "Oh, was there a show tonight?" So there you go.
Well, I might not come on next week if that's what everyone gets a night off today. They see what I mean. No, it's poor from them. But then make it up to us next week.
Well, listen, thanks to Mark, and of course, don't forget tomorrow night we've got the Reposs non-league show, and joining us tomorrow night will be, of course, the ex Cray Wanderers manager and Bromley manager as well, and now, of course, assistant manager down at Crawley in Neil Smith. He'll come on and join us tomorrow, and also as well, we're going to get. The director of football from Alvechurch will come and join us tomorrow as well. So 7 till 8 o'clock, same place, same channel. But until next week, thanks for watching and good night.